So Gaffer, we're obviously a few days on from the trophy game last week. Would you say that in that game, and particularly as well with the Notts County game, they've both been games of fine margins where the game could have gone either way?
Yeah, I think we've had a few games like that over the last sort of couple of months, and we've just got to make sure that we come out winners in some of them games. You know, we've had a couple of tough games, Notts County and Barnet, but as you say, I agree. We were in the game. I think our supporters knew we was in the game, and it could have gone either way. But we've got to start turning them round as quickly as we can, starting Saturday. You know, we know Barnet are a big, strong team, and they gave Notts County a bit of a scare for an hour, and then obviously Notts County then started getting a little bit of luck and a little bit of better play, and ended up scoring 3 or 4 or something. But so we've got to be ready for them, because you know they have got a way of playing that you've got to compete both on the deck and in the air, and that's what we'll be planning on, or have been planning on since last Saturday.
I mean, we're playing Barnet in the trophy last week. Now, there's 2 games. Obviously, there's another home game, and then we're away at Dorking next Tuesday. 2 very different games. Are you expecting Barnet to play in a similar style that they played against us on Saturday?
Yeah, I think their style won't necessarily change, and their principles, if you like. But you know, they could change personnel. They've certainly changed shape many times. You know, I think it's a bit like us. It's not about shape; it's about principles. And you've got your game plan, and sometimes you work it to the opposition, depending on how they. And sometimes you work it to your own principles. It's always your own principles, but you look at it, and some teams you think, well, they're a bit stronger on that side than that side. They're weak on that side. So sometimes you work your different tactics around the opposition's strengths and weaknesses sometimes.
Now, with a lot of our teams in and around us played on Tuesday night, and none of them actually got victories, that space from halfway down is very, very tight. There's still 51 points to play for with the 17 games left. Do you feel it's just a case of those fine margins that we were talking about earlier starting to go our way, that then we start to get a run of results together that could potentially push us quite a way up the table?
I hope so. You know, easy to say and not so easy to do. You have to take each game as it comes, which is a well-used phrase in our trade, but you do. And I keep saying you've got to get 2, 3, 4 wins on the trot at some stage to be more comfortable. It doesn't mean to say you're still not going to be in trouble, but you've got to get that as soon as you can, and then the confidence will come out, the quality comes out more. People will not take chances, but people will feel more comfortable to shoot from a bit further out and chip the keeper or whatever it is. It gives you that little bit of, as I've said a couple of times, stardust to make sure you score more than the opposition. I think that's going to be really important to us over the next few weeks. You're right, 17 games, and we've got to concentrate on every single one, and there's still plenty of time to get out of the little bit of drama, as Downsy would say, that we're in.
It was obviously nice on Saturday, Brett McGavin returning. Is it nice now that these players are coming back in for this stage of the season where we've got the run-in? Obviously, there's still Dan Martin to come back at some point as well. But also on the bench, as on Saturday we had that injury, and then Top A came on and created different problems for Barnet. Is it nice to have that choice again now?
Well, you get a choice, and then a few days later somebody else gets cropped in for some reason, whether it be training or not quite right or ill. So you've never ever, you don't seem to ever get your full squad fit everybody fit. So, and you know, you have to adjust to that, and that's what we're still having to do, because at the moment, with the number of games we're going to have from Saturday onwards, we're going to need as many people available as possible, and we've got to make sure that every one of them goes into every game 100% ready to go and win that particular game.